Welcome to Beyond Life, where we embark on a journey to explore the mysteries of the afterlife. Whether you're seeking comfort, curiosity, or a deeper understanding of what lies beyond our earthly existence, you've come to the right place. Join us as we delve into the beliefs, experiences, and evidence that shape our views on the afterlife. Let's explore the unknown together and find solace in the stories that connect us all. The story of Hank Palmer in The Judge is a powerful narrative that delves deeply into themes of death, familial estrangement, and the search for redemption and closure. As one of Chicago's top defense attorneys, Hank Palmer's life is abruptly shaken when he learns of his mother's death. This marks the beginning of a journey back to his hometown, Carlinville, Indiana, where he is forced to confront the ghosts of his past, particularly his estranged relationship with his father, Judge Joseph Palmer. Death looms large from the onset, starting with the passing of Hank's mother. This event serves as a catalyst for Hank's return to Carlinville, pulling him away from the life he meticulously crafted in Chicago. His journey is not just a physical one, but also an emotional and spiritual passage, confronting the reality of mortality and the unresolved conflicts that lie in its wake. The death of his mother acts as a grim reminder of the finite nature of life and the importance of reconciliation before it's too late. Hank's relationship with his father is fraught with tension and unresolved issues. The judge, a stern figure of authority in the community, has always been hard on Hank, believing that strict discipline was necessary to shape him into a responsible adult. This dynamic is laid bare at the funeral and the subsequent interactions, highlighting the deep-seated resentment and misunderstandings between them. The judge's failing memory and Hank's anger encapsulate the pain of estrangement, making their eventual confrontation inevitable. Hank then discovers that his father is battling cancer and undergoing chemotherapy. This revelation is pivotal, as it not only explains the judge's deteriorating memory, but also humanizes him in Hank's eyes. The judge's illness becomes a metaphor for the fragility of life and the urgency of mending broken relationships. It is a stark reminder that time is running out, not just for the judge, but for Hank to make peace with his father and himself. The hit-and-run incident serves as a central conflict that brings Hank and his father into the courtroom. This scenario forces Hank to confront his legal ethics and the kind of lawyer he has become. Moments were charged with emotional intensity, reflecting Hank's internal struggle as he defends his father while grappling with their relationship. The judge's insistence on facing the consequences of his actions, despite his failing health, showcases his moral integrity and pride, contrasting with Hank's more pragmatic approach to the law. Now, before we dive deeper into how this 2018 film subtly tackles the concept of life and death, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had an experience that made you question or believe in an afterlife? Maybe a near-death experience, a spiritual encounter, or even a dream that felt incredibly real. Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Your insights and experiences are what make our community special, and we can't wait to read and discuss them with you. Remember, every perspective matters and adds to our collective understanding. Throughout the trial, the judge is adamant about maintaining his dignity and not using his illness as a defense. This stance highlights his concern about how he will be remembered, his legacy. The fear of being seen as weak or senile mirrors broader social anxieties about aging and the loss of respect that often accompanies it. The judge's struggle with his legacy forces Hank to reflect on his own life and the values he has neglected in the pursuit of success. When Hank helps his father in a vulnerable state, it was a vast, critical moment. This act of care breaks down the barriers between them, revealing the deep, albeit buried love and respect they have for each other. It is a moment of profound human connection, symbolizing forgiveness and a sort of purgatory where past grievances are cleansed. The trial concludes with a mixed verdict, acquitting the judge of murder but convicting him of manslaughter. This outcome reflects the complexity of justice and morality, acknowledging the judge's failing health and diminished capacity while still holding him accountable for his actions. The sentence serves as a form of poetic justice, allowing the judge to confront his mortality and reconcile with his past. The time Hank spends in Carlinville transforms him in his old relationships. These relationships help Hank to reconnect with his roots and the values he left behind, ultimately leading to a more profound understanding of himself and his place in the world. The fishing trip that Hank and the judge take after the judge's release from prison is a moment of final reconciliation. The judge's confession about his fears and his admission that Hank is the best lawyer he has ever seen is the validation Hank has longed for. It is a poignant closure to their turbulent relationship, underscoring the theme that it is never too late to seek forgiveness and express love. The judge's death on the fishing boat symbolizes death, but also the beginning of Hank's new life. The subsequent funeral and Hank's contemplation in the courtroom chair where his father once sat suggests that Hank is now ready to embrace his legacy with a renewed sense of purpose and integrity. This was his life after death. The story concludes on a note of hope and redemption, implying that while death is an inevitable part of life, it also offers an opportunity for renewal and the possibility of a better future. In The Judge, death serves as a powerful force that brings characters to confront their deepest fears, regrets, and hopes. It is through this confrontation that Hank finds redemption and a path forward, highlighting the enduring impact of life after death on those left behind. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Beyond Life. We hope you enjoyed our exploration into the afterlife through the movie The Judge. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Keep the conversation going by sharing your own experiences and questions in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay open-minded, and remember, there's always more to explore beyond life.